Favorite cave? Favorite rock? And then look at the area around favorite cave and favorite rock. So beautiful here right now. It's normally really beautiful. I love it here. You know that. But I love how it changes. It's always changing. So I thought we'd talk about flirting. Hold on a second. Switching hands. There you go. Let's talk about flirting, shall we? Do you flirt? That's a question. You could put that answer in the comments if you like. I don't normally flirt. I flirt a little bit. Not much. I used to flirt a lot in my 20s. You can't help it. You're like, in your 20s, you've got like some sort of like chemical cauldron if you're a guy. I really can't speak for the ladies. I assume the ladies have a chemical cauldron as well. But now I don't flirt. Not much. But this week I was flirted with twice, which is kind of remarkable in that I was aware of it. Because typically people are like, oh man, that lady was flirting with you so much. I'm like, what, really? And then they explain it to me and I'm like, oh, how come I didn't put that together? She just seemed friendly. And the reason I'd want to know that she's flirting is because it makes you feel good. So let me tell you the two flirts I met this week. And one of them, I don't know if she just made this up, but I thought it was brilliant. And maybe you've all heard this. I've never heard it before. So she came over and she's petting Aquila. And she's like, oh, such a beautiful dog. Going on about what a great dog he is and how good looking he is. And then she turns to me and says, and you know what they say about dogs resembling their master? And I was just like, I just kind of laughed and probably blushed because I thought that was a surprising flirt. That flirt came from out of nowhere. And so I liked it. I mean, it was like hanging out in the park with my dog, beautiful views, sunset over Portland. It's like perfect flirting ambiance. And so I was glad that she threw that flirt out there. It made me feel really good. And then the second flirt, and this one I didn't get till halfway through. And then when I got it, I was so stunned that I could barely respond. So this woman says, I'm outside, and she says, hey, looks like you need help with your tan. And I'm like, yeah, I'm really not much of a tanner. I tan in spots. She's like, oh, I don't. I tan all over. And I'm like, yeah, that must be real nice. And she says, yeah, well, I'd help you with your tan if I could. And I'm like, well, you know, people have offered to share tans with me, but so far no one's actually done it. She's like, well, I'd share my tan with you, but you'd have to have the whole thing. And then she kind of gave me a look. And I'm like, I'd have to have the whole thing. I'm all confused, and she says, yeah, are you intrigued by that? And then I started laughing and blushing again. And I'm like, yeah, that's intriguing. I mean, that sounds like something. I'm like, blah, 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 babbling. She's like, oh, so you have an open mind to this. I was beside myself. I was so beside myself. It was so hilarious. That's some high-level flirting. A little over the top. Or maybe not, you know, but I mean, I figured it's over the top since I got it. But I thought that was great. So and so I'm not really a flirt, but I'd like to salute flirts. If you're out there, God bless you. And if you have somebody that you feel comfortable flirting with, go flirt with them. It makes my day. I can't imagine how it would make a day any worse, unless that person doesn't want you to flirt with them. So I trust your judgment, though. All right, Earl from Favorite Rock. Happy that he got flirted with a couple times this week. And so let's trance out on some foliage, some tree cover. All right, catch you later.